This is something I've been making for a friend for a while. And it also has a very interesting backstory, but it's cool that it all works out in the end. What I want to talk about today is the Dermal Regenerator. Greetings, Dave here, DCP Effects. Now I want to talk about this prop, this 3D file, because this has got a bit of a history. You've heard me talk about another group I was part of. I'm not even going to name them because, well, I don't want to go down that path. I was part of another prop group before I got involved with Delta Vega Props. And one of the projects we had was the Dermal Regenerator. And, well, after we all left the group because we got kicked out, we went on our own, and this prop fell by the wayside. Well, this is what it looks like. These are all the pieces of the Dermal Regenerator. The designer, the person who made the file, gave Delta Vega Props, or gave me and Jerry the go-ahead in order to use this file, because the other group that was using it and selling it, they have no claim over it, because the designer said, go right ahead, man, have fun, knock yourself out. In fact, that's the only file I have. I lost the build files when my computer crashed. So yeah, enjoy. So these are all the parts here of the Dermal Regenerator. So this, this goes in here. And the fit on this is really well done. The designer did a fantastic job of it. And then all these other pieces here. So I'll flip the side over. This one's already in. So you have stuff inside. Let me pull it up here. And these holes are for magnets. And the magnets then would hold in these pieces. Is that the right one? That's the wrong one. So that goes in like that. And then that goes in like that. And that goes like that. And they'll be held in by magnets. Now, Jerry has a file to work with this so that you can actually have, like this part here with the nozzle assembly here, you would have like an ultraviolet or a very deep blue light coming out, and there's a trigger to activate it. And the whole thing goes together. That goes in here. I believe goes in like that. I'm doing this upside down as I'm trying to do this. It's not quite. Anyway, it goes together somehow, and then this cover goes on top as well. So it's a cool prop when it's done. Here, let me take this back up top. So this is the body, and that sits on there, and then you have the trigger here, and then the head sits on here. Or actually, the head sits on there. And then you'll have lights coming through here. It's all part of the stuff that Jerry has made. And I dropped a piece on the floor somewhere. There it is. I don't want to lose it, because it's white on a cream colored floor. I'd have a heck of a time finding it later. So there you go. So this is something that I've had done for about a week now, and I need to get this into the schedule so I can talk about it, so that I can get it to Jerry so we can build it. This piece too, this is just covers for the magnets. I didn't want to take it off of the raft because I didn't want it to go anywhere and lose the pieces in there. So Jerry will get this. But the design work inside is really cool. So some of these things are here that go inside, just give it a nice, Trekkie feel to it. So you would paint these raised pieces a slightly different color, like a Starfleet color, and it looked really cool inside. And this one is in here because I had a heck of a time getting it in, but it's in there now. Jerry can take it out and do what he needs to do. I just want to make sure it did fit. So this is a cool file that Jerry is going to put together, and it's going to then be a kit. I'm not sure if he has a customer for it or not, but it's a kit he's putting together that he's going to have available, because he does have lots of boards. So if this goes well and the build goes well, I expect Delta Vega Props will be pumping out these as well. I know that the other group did some and they sold some. I don't know if anyone was left holding the bag waiting to get one, but if you're interested in a Dermal Regenerator, obviously we will be making them available from DVP. If everything works out as it should, I don't see why it wouldn't work out as it should. So that is just something I want to show off. I can probably put it together a little bit better so that you can see it. I had it together already, but I took it apart to show the the pieces. So it goes together pretty easily once I figure out what goes where. Oh, this goes like this. Okay. And then that slides on top, like, I think it goes that way. I think we have something here. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward through this. That goes on like that. So that goes in like that. That goes on like that. Your switch goes in here. And then you would just to regenerate the dermals. A few other parts, I'm not sure where they go, just because of the way that they were designed. I will figure it out. Well, Jerry will figure it out. And like even the little things too that that was put together when doing this. You have things that you can see inside. So more things like this. Well, that would be the emitter part of it. And then, you know, that's going to go over top on there. So it's a cool file. It took a while to print out because of all the little bibs and bobs and pieces, but it's cool, and I'm glad to help out Jerry as he's making more things for himself and, you know, able to use his boards. And then we'll know the boards are good. And then, like I say, we can probably go forward with DVP making more of these. So that is my video for today. This is my 3D printing video. This is what I'm talking about today. As a total aside, 3D printing wise, I have just spent the weekend breaking my back. Well, not literally, but breaking my back. I'm moving my printers from the office because I only spend 7 hours a day there. So I'm moving from the office to home. So I've set up in, as I was talking about in my stream, I set up in this other room here. I have a whole great big, it's about 90 inches. So it's long. I think I can put 4 printers on there. So I'll have probably my CR10S, my CR10 V2, I want to get another look at the Mega Zero V2 from Anycubic. I didn't give it a very favorable review because I didn't like it very much, but that was also a couple of years ago. I'm going to go revisit that and have another look at it and see if I can get this thing tuned in. I think the problem was at that point, there really was not a Cura profile. You had to sort of wing it, and there are some out there now. And I'll bring the Smart as well. So I'll have 4 filament printers probably just humming away at that, and that'll be interesting to see. So check back later. I'll have a video on that soon. Maybe that'll be part of my stream this week. I'm not sure. I haven't figured out what I'm going to stream with this week. So that is the video for today. Hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll talk to you all later.